All right, all right. What is going on, folks? Welcome to a brand new, exciting episode of Strong Arm Sports, the sports podcast that don't pull no punches. We don't sugarcoat. We don't really care how people feel. We say exactly what we think, and we just deal with the repercussions later. Actually, the repercussions, I forward all that to LePaire's email. If this is your first time watching or listening to the show,
I just mark it as
he
spam.
do. If this is your first time watching or listening to the show, I go by the name of Spade, the prospect.
And I'm your boy LeParis 57, and together we form Strong Arm Sports. Spade. It's a shorter show, but we got a lot to say, so it's probably gonna be a longer show.
You just told them people that it wasn't a shorter show.
We got a little bit of topics with a lot to say, so it could end up being longer. So It's gonna be lit.
True.
Spade, without further ado, these guys been following us from this stream to this stream. Let's get it popping.
Let's do it.
I want to start in the NBA. Let's start with Game 6. But we ain't talking the game.
Yeah,
we want to talk what happened after the game and before the game. So if you guys don't know, Ayesha Curry, I guess that's how you say her name. Ayesha.
It's Ayesha. You better get it right because the Currys don't play. And Sam in here too.
I don't want her tweeting me.
Right. You don't want to get bodied on social media.
You ain't lying. So, Ayesha Curry, before the game, about 10 minutes before the game, she picked up her phone and she got the tweet. So if you guys living under a rock, let me tell you what she said. And I'm not going to quote her. I'm going to kind of paraphrase. But she was like, 10 minutes before the game, the Golden State Warriors family is still on the bus. Cute tactic or cute little tactic by the Cavaliers. Interesting.
Thinking emoji, right?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Come on, yo. First of all, so let me just tell you about that before you give me your thoughts, Spade.
Okay.
Come to find out after the game, Cavaliers spokespeople and people around the Cavaliers was like, she's wrong. The Cavs didn't do that. They were stuck on the bus because Jay-Z and Beyonce, they call her B, shout out to the Beehive, they was coming through. They shut it down. It was like, yo, don't let nobody off the bus. Jay-Z coming. Jay-Z got his own security and ain't trying to hear that. They got to get to their seats. That is why the Warriors family was still on the bus 10 minutes prior to the game because Jay-Z and the Beehive was coming through and they had to get their seats.
Okay.
Not only that, after the game, so the game's over. Oh, no. The game's almost over. Steph Curry had some issues with LeBron allegedly flopping, and he got his sixth foul. Steph gets mad. He gets 2 technicals, one for throwing the mouthpiece and one for talking back to the ref. He must have said something to the ref. Steph Curry gets ejected out the game after his sixth foul. Not only did he get his sixth foul, he got 2 technicals and got tossed.
Right.
Curry's wife, now I got this verbatim. I'm going to pick up my phone, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a minute. I got this verbatim. She ended up tweeting. She said, I lost all respect. Sorry, this is absolutely rigged for money or ratings. She was like, she put in, but she meant I'm not sure which. She said, I won't be silent. I just saw this live. Sorry. Whoa. She's insinuating that the NBA is rigging games to make it a longer series for money purposes or for viewing purposes. She don't know which. Right. Whoa, Spade, that's a big allegation, especially coming right behind what happened I don't want to say a couple of years ago, but maybe a little over 10 years ago with the referee Donahue, whatever his name was.
Oh, yeah, the betting guy.
Saying that he was fixing games. It's a lot of speculation out there. A lot of people was agreeing with us, Spade.
Right.
What's your thoughts?
All right, let me go back. First of all, before I go in, I think everybody know, but in case you don't, man, today is LePaire's birthday, man. Happy birthday to the homie. I try not to get this dude the big head because you see I already struggle trying to fit his head in that damn cube over there. But this is my man, 50 grand. This is my dude. Like, it's a lot of fake people. Folks throw around the word bro. Somebody they just walk past on the street. What's up, bro? But like, this is for real, my dude. Like, that's my man, 50 grand. Now, I'm on the clock. Let me get to work. First of all, Jay-Z and Beyonce coming. The Currys don't care about that. You got the Carters. You got the Currys. Okay?
Hey,
Blue ain't as cute.
You're
right, but I've seen Blue. She not as cute as Riley. I ain't never seen Blue at the press conference. She can't rap.
He has troll hashtag.
No,
troll
I'm
mode
serious.
on.
I'm serious. Riley said, way up, I feel bad. You ever heard Blue?
Okay.
Bust a rap, she got bars? No. So, you know, I know Beyonce just dropped us. If they'd have said Beyonce was in there and that made everybody fall back, okay. But Jay-Z and Beyonce, Jay ain't dropped no album. You let them Currys off the damn bus. That's one.
Nah.
For two, Ayesha really been kind of tripping. Now, this whole thing right here came to a boil and everybody's like, whoa, Ayesha was tripping on social media. But she didn't just start. She been wilding. She was tweeting wild stuff about, LeBron taking the high road. When she didn't say his name, she was like, said person taking the high road. I guess he couldn't walk left or right around Draymond. Okay, I'm all right with that a little bit. You got your opinion. If that's your opinion and you want to share it to social media, cool. I'm cool with that. Then she also said, can referees get fined for not doing their job right? Okay. You know, sport fan, little. Okay. But this right here is absolutely wrong. Now, people going to say, Spade, wait a minute. You have implied that the league might be a little fixed. I can do that. I ain't employed by the league. Not $1 from the NBA coming to this household. I wish it would, NBA, if you watching, hook a player up. Yeah. But you can't have a husband making millions, hundreds of millions of dollars because of the NBA, and then turn around and imply publicly that that is fraudulent. You can't do that. And it's crazy. People was tweeting me like, I really don't see what the big deal is. I hate to say this, but if you don't see the big deal in that, then I don't know that we on the same mental like I can't really have a discussion with you. If you got a job, I don't care I don't care if you bag groceries. Let your mom or somebody come stand in front of the store that you bag groceries in and talk shit about the store that you working in. Let's see how that worked for your work relationship. Let's see how the end of that day, you can't do it. Right. I don't care if she feels that way. I don't care if she knows it. Maybe behind the scenes, she might know it's that way. You can't tweet that. And furthermore, LaParis and I spoke about this off camera. The people who coming at me saying that she right, she don't think she right. Because if she thought she was right, she never would have deleted the tweet. She deleted it. If she felt like that was something she could do, that shit would still be right there on her timeline for everybody to see. All that other shit she was popping still there. Why did that get deleted? I imagine somebody from the league, probably not Steph, because, you know, Steph ain't running nothing in that house. Maybe Riley. Hell, I don't know. Riley probably said, Mama, hold up. Now, you know, I let you and Daddy pop a little bit, but this shit is too far. You over the line right here, man. Cut it out. Delete the tweet. Get your phone and delete the tweet. Somebody was saying it was a rough day. You know, the team lost. She had to sit on the bus longer. I still
forget her father's situation.
Her father was racially profiled. I saw a picture of her father. And her father might have been profiled. I'm not sure if he was racially profiled because he kind of, I mean, let's keep it a bean. He could really pass for a Hispanic guy. I don't know. Maybe she was saying he was racially profiled for being Hispanic. Take it as a black male in America that was born and raised in the state of Georgia. Man, I get racially profiled once a week. She had like this was something new to her.
That's a regular Monday for the rest of us.
That's just Monday.
Yeah, that's
racially
Monday.
profiling, that's just Monday.
You ain't lying.
At the end of the day, man, people saying stuff like, you know what? Aisha got her man back. She do. But it's a right way and a wrong way to have your man back. If you want to say, hey, I think LeBron tripping, tweet it. If you want to say these refs are bad, tweet it. Gabrielle Union been popping off about the refs. She got some heat too, but Gabrielle Union was popping off. But when you start implying that the league itself is fraudulent, you can't do that. You can't do that. And I saw this on Twitter. I know I'm long-winded. I got to say everything I got to say because I really been burning on this topic for a day or two. I saw something on Twitter that I liked. Somebody said, so when her husband team came back from down 3-1, the league was A-OK. Yeah. But when the Cavs came back, this shit is rigged. Then she said it's absolutely rigged, like without a shadow of a doubt. She wasn't even speculating at that point. She was saying very matter-of-factly that the league is rigged. Ayesha, come on. Do better. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Spade, let me jump back in there because she also... well, Brian Windhorst, he's an analyst for ESPN. He made a good point. He said, man, if the league is rigged, it's rigged in their favor because it's rigged to give Curry 2 MVPs.
Right.
One unanimously, which never happened before.
Right.
So if the league is rigged, a unanimous MVP has never happened before. He won 2 back-to-back MVPs.
Right.
And he made $100 million and got him as the face of the NBA.
Right.
You cannot. And see, a lot of people are saying that she should stay in a woman's place. I'm not saying that. Me and Spade had a conversation off camera, and we would have a problem if that was a WNBA player and the husband of the WNBA player was saying this league is fixed. You just can't do that. I can't go to my job, which I won't say where I work, but I can't go to my job and be like blah blah. Man, they will. I wrote on Twitter. I said you can't do that in any other profession, and that be okay. Absolutely not.
And she knows it, bro. That's why she deleted that tweet. She knows
That's exactly why she deleted the tweet. And I also wrote on Twitter, if you guys don't follow me, at Authentic973. I also tweeted on Twitter because she started popping off the next morning. I said she clearly must wear the pants in the family because ain't no way after last night my lady would still be tweeting going ham the next morning. The next morning she was still going. She was still going. And she went at Stephen A. Smith, and Stephen A. Smith responded to her. It was just, man, I'm going to tell you, social media was on fire. And I'm going to tell you what, Spade, I always say this. Herm Edwards got the best line when it comes to social media, and he's not capitalizing on it. Excuse me.
Right.
And he said, don't hit send. And I mean, like, these people, they don't even care, man. They just hit send and just delete the tweet like it ain't out. Man, that tweet was retweeted like 50,000 times before she deleted it. People done screenshot it. It's out there.
She might as well left it
up there.
Exactly.
You might as well keep it up there. You deleting it, it's already out there. Everybody got screenshots. I got screenshots. Everybody got screenshots already. You might as well just leave it out there, man. You just, as a wife or a spouse or a co-worker or a friend or a family member, you just can't insinuate that one of your people is the employer that. And I seen people saying this too, Spade. Before we move on, I seen people saying, "Well, Curry's not employed by the NBA; he's employed by the Golden State Warriors." Let's stop being stupid, yo.
Like I said, people who say that, you don't even. That's when you just go ahead and exit the conversation.
Like, I want her to. You can be upset. You can be mad. But you gotta know when to tweet that. You can think this league is rigged all up in the Curry household, but you just can't tweet that crap publicly, yo.
Like I said, she can know it.
Is they try? If he's not already, they're trying to make this guy the face of the league. You can't tweet that.
I want to tell you this is gonna be quick, but it probably won't because I got so much to say about it. We also was reading up, getting ready for the show, and somebody was saying that the camera crew, they cut to the Currys in the crowd between 10, 15 times a game. Yeah. Well, for what it's worth, now let's be fair. Let's be completely honest with one another. The NBA is responsible for kind of building the whole stardom of the entire Curry family. We know who Ayesha is because of the NBA. Anytime Steph make a shot, they cut to her. I know about Riley. I knew about Dale anyway, but some of y'all didn't even know about Dale. Y'all know about Dale. We know about Seth. We know about Steph Mama. Hey, Miss Parker. We know about all these people because they stay on the camera. So the NBA has, whether they tried to or not, but they have built them to be bigger stars than they already were. I don't know that Ayesha would have been a star. Maybe she would have. I'm not saying she wouldn't. But if she was a B- celebrity, the NBA has made her B+ celebrity. You know what I'm saying? So even though the NBA don't directly cut her a check, they have made her and her family more of a household name. So they have technically made her a bigger star. You can't make those accusations. You can't. And you got to know better. As far as her saying, I'm sorry, but I can't have people coming at my family. I can't say that I can relate. I'm not in her shoes. I'm not as big a star. I know that I wouldn't like people tweeting negative things about my family either, but I know that what looks bad is other athletes and their families deal with it better. I follow LeBron James on Instagram. Let me tell you, LeBron can put a picture of his son up, and the comments will light his son up. His son ain't did nothing. They'll be like, LeBron, you a bitch. Your son's a bitch, and I hope he don't flop like you flopping piece of shit. Like, they would go off on Bron. Yeah. Bron never replies. Savannah never replies. So do that mean that everybody should be Savannah? No. Savannah, everybody can't be her. But what I'm saying is, when you reply and when you tweet things, you almost invite the replies. Not almost. You definitely invite the replies. So, I don't know. Maybe Herm need to come get that class he get at NFL rookies. Maybe he need to come talk to the Currys too. When you in the crowd blowing kisses at the Cavaliers fans, yeah, man, that shit make people pop back. That's common sense. Yes, they gonna pop back.
Spade.
Yes.
We talked about Curry, Mrs. Curry. Because I don't want her.
Which one? We talking about Miss Parker?
I don't want
Ayesha
Curry coming after me. So I want to take it on the court, Spade. I want to talk about, before we move on to Game 7, I want to talk about Game 6. Your thoughts on Game 6? Let me know, man.
On Game 6?
Game 6.
Game 6 was everything that a NBA fan want to see. It was drama. It was great basketball. Stars raised their level of play. Shout out to Kyrie. Kyrie, I told you guys last year I felt like a healthy Kyrie. You get a Cavs a ring last year. Everybody thought I was crazy. I'm not saying that's going to happen this year, but Kyrie been in Steph ass like a two little pair of drawers, man. Like, Kyrie been balling. So, yeah, Game 6 was everything as a sports fan that you want to see.
Yeah, man. I said on Twitter, Spade, I said, man, this Game 6 was the best game of the whole playoffs, in my opinion. I mean, the Cavs was up. It came out. It was up huge. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, the Warriors fought back, man. I'm going to tell you who a bad mug. We already knew. But Klay Thompson, that boy bad, man.
Cold as ice, ain't
like that boy was like, get out the way. Let me, Klay, you can see. And Klay is not that outspoken, fiery type of guy. He ain't gonna really jump in anybody's face. He kind of lead by example by his play. Man, Klay Thompson did not want to lose that game, and he was trying his best not to. But on the other end, LeBron went ham. Man, J.R. Smith played well. And, I even wrote this. I said, man, as J.R., even though his shot wasn't falling like in the first half, J.R. defensively, he's been making plays, playing tough defense. And what I like about J.R. Smith, and I know y'all like J.R. Smith, but what I liked about J.R. Smith is his shot wasn't falling. J.R. was driving to the cup trying to get fouls, not just being one-dimensional out there. So I like that from J.R. Smith. I mean, LeBron's going to be LeBron. I think Kyrie's going to be Kyrie. The same thing on the other end. With Steph going to be Steph, Klay going to be, Klay. But you need help from the others.
Yep.
Spade, where's Harrison Barnes, bro? Harrison Barnes, the past 2 games has been atrocious. He's been horrible.
Yes, he has. But you know what? For as bad as HB has been, he's kind of canceled out Kevin Love. And the problem with that is Kevin Love is supposed to be one of the stars for the Cavaliers. Kevin Love and HB both rolling around in a dumpster right now. They both having a battle over who can be the most trash right now. And I'm not sure who winning. They both have looked bad.
Let me tell you the difference. Kevin Love got his money. Harrison Barnes turned down like a $40-50 million contract because he think he's a max player, and he's playing like this. No way Harrison Barnes gets a max. Kevin Love already got his money.
Hold up, though. Two games, though?
Spade.
Two games like, you think is going to mess him up.
22. He's like 3 and 25 in like the last 25 shots. That's in Spade. That's terrible.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
He's in a funk. At the same time, in that OKC series, HB was sneaking in that damn corner, banging down some big shots. I'm not saying I would give him the money. I just feel like somebody will. I think, like I said, he's been playing horrible, man. But Kevin Love been giving his team like 7 points. I mean, this is a guy he's a $100 million guy.
He's been horrible too. He's been trash
for real. So let's go ahead and move forward, man. Let's talk Game 7. First of all,
pick 'em game.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Pick 'em game. Okay. First of all, let me say this. I have never been the type of person to toot my own horn or say, I told you so. What's wrong, bro? What's wrong?
Lord.
However, let me get a little closer.
This is your fault.
Hold up.
This is OKC fault. Thank you,
I would like to take this time to say that at the start of this series, I said it's a 7-game series. Why? Because me, like Ayesha, I know the league want their money. And I know the league knows a 7-game series get a lot of revenue. Ayesha, you need to tighten up too. Well, I ain't gonna, kinda, maybe. But check this out. Ayesha said she don't know if it's for money or views. Girl, they the same damn thing. The views is money. What you talking about? It is the money. Game 7 is going to be epic. LaParis, you on the hot seat, man. I want to hear what you think about Game 7.
Spade. But no, the Chicago Bull in me. And I'm from New Jersey. But the Chicago Bull in me would love for the Warriors to lose this game on their home court. Spade, we talked off camera a little bit about this. What I tell you? I said, yo, wouldn't it be dope if last year the Warriors won it on the Cavs court, and this year the Cavaliers winning on their court, and then next year they at the finals again. That'd be dope.
Yeah, you said that.
What?
I'm finna say, but I ain't trying to hear where your heart at.
Yeah, you loving with your mind, not your heart. And I'm gonna tell you what, I got Golden State winning at home in Game 7. I would love for the Cavs to just do this, but I just don't. Especially after all this right here, I gotta give it to Golden State in Game 7 at home at the Oracle, man.
Okay, that's not what I was hoping you was gonna say. I kind of wanted you to go with your, it would be a great story like you was telling me. I also got Golden State at home in 7, winning it because before the series even started, I said I got Golden State in 7. I said that because I knew.
So
I'm just used to being right. I do want to say this though. No, I don't want to say anything. I want to ask you something. What's a better story? Steph coming back, with this great performance. Let Ayesha tweet. Save Ayesha. The Currys need to get off the damn bus before Jay-Z. And winning the game. LeBron saying, we got to get one for the land. And even though I need to cut all my hair off and go ahead and go ball, I will be remembered for being a hell of a basketball player and not a choke artist or not a guy who is in denial about his bald and haircut. What's a better story?
Well, clearly the better story is LeBron's story.
You think so?
Coming back 3-1 down in the finals, which has never happened before.
It would be amazing.
Winning it for Cleveland, which, they made a documentary about this city being losers. So if he was able to somehow make this happen, I tweeted this. Man, you guys need to follow me at Spade and Strong Arm Sports on Twitter. We've been getting it popping. But I tweeted this. I said, man, if LeBron was to somehow pull this off and win it all, you can no longer slander that man's name, yo. Like, people who slander LeBron, even the finals he won, people was like, he had to go get it with Wade and Bosh down in my... Like, people just talk about LeBron. They don't like LeBron for whatever reason. Like, James Harden is kind of getting some of that now, too. Like, they just don't like James Harden for whatever reason. But people still don't like LeBron, even after he's proven he's a winner. Going to the finals 6-7 times in a row, you're a winner. You're a winner. Whether you lose in the championship or not, you're a winner.
Okay.
But if he was somehow able to pull this off and win Game 7 after being down 3-1 for Cleveland, man, he's like the ultimate legend. Like, he would never have to, he don't got to pay for nothing now, but he would never have to pay for nothing in Cleveland ever again. Like, he would run Ohio. Like, he would
3
run
kids for life.
State.
Right?
Yeah, I mean,
900s or 9,000s or whatever they are. K9000s for life. Let me ask you this, though. Let's suppose LeBron and his Cavaliers win. LeBron don't have the dominant performance that we've seen the last 2 games. Are they going to credit him for being, a great leader, NBA legend, and bringing his guys back? Or would the story be Draymond got suspended that one game, and that's would it be that? Because I kind of think it would be.
Depends on what side you're on.
Okay.
Because I don't see nobody caping for Cleveland last year when they didn't have Kyrie and Love.
That's true.
They like the Warriors won the championship. They ain't say, well, the Warriors won the championship, but they didn't have to face Westbrook, and they didn't have to play this guy in the next round, and they didn't have to play this guy, and they didn't, like, Bron didn't have Love, and they don't say all that. They just like the Warriors won it. So I don't want to hear nothing about Draymond being suspended, and Iggy's back, and Bogut, and Harrison Barnes being trash. I don't want to hear that. They won it. I don't see nobody throwing an asterisk by the Spurs when Tim Duncan first arrived and they won the finals. They won the championship in a shortened NBA season. Right. I don't want to hear that.
Okay.
I don't want to hear that.
I like that. That's all I got for Game 7. Y'all know my prediction. I predict Golden State to win. I predict Steph to come back and have a Steph-like game. He going to be shooting from half court. He going to be shimmying. He going to be pointing in the crowd at Ayesha. She going to be blowing damn kisses.
Spade.
Regular Curry
I
shit.
think it's going to overtime, bruh.
Nah.
It's going to overtime, bruh.
Nah.
I wish it would. You think it's going to be a blowout?
Nah, I ain't say that, but it's going to be decided. I would love, let me say this on the air though. I would love this, and I hate the Cavaliers. You got to understand how much I hate the Cavaliers. I love LeBron, but I hate the Cavaliers. I hate Dan Gilbert. I hate them colors. I hate them fans. I hate that city. I hate that damn arena. I hate the Cavaliers. But this would be an awesome story. And, you know, when you start to get older, maybe we getting older, maybe we not, but you start thinking about how many sports, like, memories, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of stuff, if the Cavs win this, they're going to talk about this shit. This is the stuff that goes down in history. I would like to say that I saw that. But, you know, if not, I'll settle for Steph shimmying and Riley snatching the mic in the damn post game. What else you got, bro?
I'm hoping it's a great game. And I'm, you know, as usual, be interested to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Let us know Game 7, what you guys thought about Game 7. Or, you know, and Game 6. And Curry wife. Like, just let us know what you think about that first time. Spade.
Yes.
This is kind of near and dear to my heart. And, I mean, you just basically came out and said you was right about something. But let me toot my own horn that I was right about something.
Nobody likes it when you do it, bro.
Bruh, when you right, you right.
Okay.
And if you guys haven't heard, it's been rumors galore surrounding the Chicago Bulls. Now, if you guys don't know, Chicago Bulls starters could be on the move. Jimmy Butler and Derrick Rose. There's been reports that the Knicks looking at Rose. There's been reports that the Lakers are looking at Rose. There's been reports that the Timberwolves are looking at Jimmy Butler. There's been reports that the Boston Celtics are trying to get Jimmy Butler. Spade. I don't want to say I had an argument with people yesterday on Twitter, but if I'm the Bulls, I said, you know what? I think Jimmy Butler may be 27. I think he may be 27. Somebody going to correct me in the comment section, I'm pretty sure. I think he's 27. But the Bulls said they want Wiggins in return for Jimmy Butler. I'm good that the Minnesota Timberwolves don't want to give up Wiggins. They offered LaVine, Gordy Jang, and a fifth. I think they got a fifth pick. I would do that trade if I'm Chicago. And I'm gonna tell you what I was right about. I was calling for Rose to be traded 2 years ago.
That's true.
2 years ago.
That's true.
And people were like, nah, Rose mean too much to the city. They would never do that. People came on this show, Spade, and told me, nah, you don't know the backstory with Rose. You're not from Chicago.
Yeah.
All type of stuff.
Yeah.
I was calling for Rose to be traded 2 years ago when he still had value. Now I'm like, now he's gone. Like, he's gone. They're going to trade Rose. And you want to know what? We're going to get a bag of Funyuns because they just want that contract up off the books. Now we're going to get a bag of Funyuns because they didn't listen 2 years ago. And now people are like, oh my gosh, how can we trade Rose? Now people are like, you know what? He got to go. Now people are saying they got to trade Rose, but we're not going to get nothing back. If you would have listened and traded him 2 years ago, we could be sitting pretty right now. I was right. You guys was wrong. I want apologies.
Hold up. First of all, let me reel you back in. Slow down, Tito. Damn. Nobody said you was right. It ain't no right or wrong. You would have dealt them 2 years ago. Great.
I was right.
No, you're not right. Because what if let me ask you this. What if Rose goes somewhere and cook? I mean, what if he goes somewhere and look MVP Rose-ish? You ain't going to be a little salty, little tight?
I seen the homie Nike Follow. If you guys don't know him, he's on Twitter. I seen him say, this has been the first year in a long time that Rose didn't have to have off-season surgery. He just gets to concentrate on basketball. I don't care. I don't care. We should have been moved him when he had some value. What are we going to get moving Rose to the Knicks? People already said we don't have any pick. Like the
Knicks ain't got no picks. Right.
The Knicks don't have any picks. What are we getting from the Knicks? Nothing. We're going to end up trading Rose for a bag of Funyuns, man. When we could have moved him 2 years prior. We could have moved him 2 years prior and got some value back. Now we're not going to get nothing.
But why would they do that? I mean, you want to move the contract at the expense of just having to destroy that whole team and start all the way up?
Now?
I mean, no. Why would they take? New York don't have anything to offer. Like, why would I don't believe that. You know, this is the time of the year where you get all the trade rumors.
I agree.
Yeah, you know, it's just speculation.
They
D Rose will be there next season.
Derrick Rose for D'Angelo Russell.
That's stupid.
That's
If the Lakers do that, the Lakers are stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid.
Spade. Now, come on, Spade. They hate Russell, bro. They don't like Russell.
That kid got tremendous upside. You just got to watch what you say around him. You know, shit. Talk about your cheating affairs with some other teammates. You ain't got to tell everybody on the team what you do. You know, I want people to give Russell a pass, too. The kid is young, for one. For two, who said you got to like everybody you work with? I don't like everybody I used to work with. That kid got tremendous upside, man. He only got a year in the league. That would just be dumb. I don't think the Lakers do. You know what? I'm in that mode right now. I don't believe any of these trade rumors. And the Celtics, I damn sure don't want to hear from them. The Celtics have entered their name in the drawing for every player in the league.
We talked about that prior on the show.
Every player in the league, the Celtics, like, sit down. Sit down. I don't believe none of it, bro. And you're not right.
Okay, Spade.
D-Rose ain't going nowhere. He'll be back in Chicago next year with that nappy ass hair. He ain't going nowhere.
Okay. Right. When they ship Rose to the Knicks and we get Calderon and Jerry and Grant back.
That would just be dumb. And I ain't going to say it couldn't happen. That would just be dumb. All right. Let me do what I think you're going to enjoy, man. I want to talk about some NFL news. NFL, please hurry up and come back, man. The TV be so bone dry, man. I'm catching myself watching like DIY channels. I'm about to make some seat covers tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing. Check this out, man. Fletcher Cox. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Defensive end Fletcher Cox got broke. Oh, I don't even know what the contract was for.
I got it.
You got it? Tell them what it is.
6 years, $103 million and $63 million guaranteed.
I was going to say, let me tell you what I do know. I don't remember what the contract was for, but I remember the guaranteed money because it was $63 million. That's guaranteed. A lot of money. That's a lot of money. The reason why I'm bringing that up is because most people, clearly not all, most people feel like he was overpaid. The reason why this means anything to us is because Von Miller is over there basically asking for that money. A little bit more. I think Von wants about 70 guaranteed. To those that don't know, Von Miller and the Super Bowl winning Denver Broncos can't agree on his contract. Kinda. They got the number, bingo. The Broncos say here's the number, Von said I like it. Broncos say here's the years, Von said I like it. Broncos say here's the guaranteed money, Von said wait a minute. Now you speaking a different language. Von recently went on his social media, his Instagram, and said, I love the fans of Denver. I love playing for the Broncos organization. However, there is zero chance I play for the franchise tag money this year. I won't do it. Of course, you got Broncos fans all in the comments like, you're greedy, you're selfish. You know, I hate when regular people, I'm regular too, by the way, but I hate when regular people look at celebrities and go, it shouldn't be about the money. Yeah, they checks is bigger than ours, which means they live a nicer lifestyle. They live in a nicer house. They drive a nicer car. They wear nicer clothes. But a lot of these guys be dependent on they check to roll in on time, just like we be dependent on our pennies. How you gonna tell that man that he being greedy for going after what he feel like he deserved? LeParris, this is my question to you. Is Fletcher Cox overpaid, and is Von Miller tripping for what he wants?
One, let me speak to the regular people, and I'm talking to us too.
Yeah, talk to me, because I'm regular as hell.
I'm talking to us too. I hate when people, I'm gonna just say people say you're greedy. It's always about the money. You go to work for the money. If you play the lottery for the money, it's always about the money. Everything is always about the money. People say that sell out and all that. It's always about the money. Yeah. Who don't want to be able to pay their bills and not have to worry about nothing? We all want that. I hate when people be like, he's greedy. Their lifestyle is way more crazier than ours. Like, let's cut the crap. They mortgages more. Their cars cost more. Their insurance is more. Everything is more. So let's just stop. Like, it's always about the money. As far as Fletcher Cox, I'm always, Spade, long as we've been doing this show, I ain't never had a problem with anybody getting their bread. You are what you can. You are worth what you can get.
Tell him.
You know what I mean? So if he was able to go out there and get $103 million and $63 million, he's worth it. I think he's overpaid.
Whoa, I think he's overpaid. You think Fletcher's overpaid?
Yes, man. $63 million is a lot of money to pay for a defensive tackle. Now, I know he played all different spots of the defensive line.
He play all over the line, bro.
He's a beast. He's a beast. But $63 million is a lot of bread for him to be getting 5 sacks, 6 sacks, 7 sacks. Like, he ain't really shutting it down in the sack quarter category. And I know I know he's a different type of defensive tackle. I know he plays different type of techniques. He's a run stopper. I know he fills the gaps to let the linebackers roam. I get all that. And I'm not mad at him getting his money, but in my opinion, he's overpaid. As far as Von Miller, like I think they playing Von out. Von might have single-handedly whipped the Panthers by himself last year.
He basically did. You're right.
That's what I'm saying, man. To me, I don't see Von Miller arrow going down. I see Von Miller arrow going up, man. Von Miller, he's one of those dynamic players like a J.J. Watt. Them dudes just make plays. They just make plays, and I think you got to pay Von Miller. You know what? It's better to pay the guy you know than go out there and get some other guy that don't do nothing. And take it from a guy that's a Cowboys fan. We haven't had a good sack artist since DeMarcus Ware left, and he's still playing over there for the Broncos.
Well, that's not entirely true. You had a pretty good sack artist. Turns out he was just sacking his girlfriend, throwing her down on the couch with guns on it. On the bed. He sacked her somewhere, threw on some guns.
He was trying to catch lightning in the bottle there. I mean, he was trying to catch lightning in the bottle with him, man.
Can I disagree with you? I mean, we homies. Can I disagree with you?
Go ahead.
Let me tell you something about Fletcher Cox. Now, I'm kind of right a lot. I think the last time I was wrong was...
When we talking football, you wrong. So go ahead and tell me something about Fletcher Cox.
Now, I'm trying to think. Was it 88 or 89? It was either 1988 or 1989 last time I was wrong. Check this out. Fletcher Cox is a lineman. And don't get me wrong, I know a lot of times you'll see Von Miller on the edge. Sometimes maybe even down. But Von is a backer. Let's face it, he's a backer. To have a lineman that moves all around the line and sometimes plays interior lineman, to have 71 tackles in a season is crazy.
I love Fletcher Cox.
To have 9.5 sacks is crazy. Von had 11. Fletcher had 9.5. So you think Von is worthy of his 70 guaranteed, but Fletcher ain't worthy of his 63 guaranteed? Got a problem with that.
Let's not fake jacks like they ain't over there doubling Von. They game planning.
You don't think they game planning for Fletch?
Not like they game planning for Von.
Bro, when a lineman gets 70 tackles, like I know he can start the year off with 70 tackles, somewhere, maybe not at the start of the year, but you can bet your ass somewhere on that road, they was like, look, throw another heavy over there on Cox. I just want to tell you this. I get what you're saying. Also, let me throw this in too. Von does a lot. Like I think Von had 4 forced fumbles and 3 recoveries, maybe 5. Fletcher Cox also had 3 forced fumbles and 2 recoveries. This is a lineman. I'm all for Von getting his money, but I'm going to need you to back up off of Fletcher. Fletcher got an up arrow like a mug. It don't sound like it because you just said that man is overpaid, and I got a problem with that.
Bro, $63 million, that's quarterback money. That's like the highest guaranteed money ever outside of a quarterback position. That's just insane.
So you didn't hear all them damn stats? I just wrote all the stats down and read them to you.
I like Fletcher Cox. You couldn't give Fletcher Cox. I'm telling you, Fletcher Cox deal really done kind of put the Broncos in a bad spot, because if Von Miller's looking at Fletcher Cox like, man, that's the standard, and I feel like I'm better than Fletcher Cox, I need $70 million guaranteed, and I don't think they're going to give that to Von. And Von clearly said he's not playing under the franchise tag. So that pretty, it got the Broncos in the chokehold. I don't know what they're going to do.
Well, they better pay him. Let me do this for Denver. For those who just think, man, Denver's stupid or they cheap. I'm going to give you some rumored or alleged reasons why they kind of hesitate. For one, Von kind of had some issues in the past. He's had an injury issue. He's had some substance abuse issues. And also, it would set up a situation like the way he wanted. I think they said it was by 2017 he'll get like the bulk of all his money. So like even if he got injured, they trying to protect themselves as well. And I get it. This is what you got to do. You got to negotiate. And you got to sit there and look like, oh, this is, I don't know, y'all, a lot of y'all young, when you buy a car, you got to do this shit too. The car might say 30 racks. You might go in there with 30 racks. Not literally. You ain't going to have 30 racks on you. But you're going to be prepared to spend 30. But you ain't going to just walk in and say that. So that's what I feel like Denver doing. They trying to protect themselves as well. If they smart, they going to break bread. You got to give Von that money. But just for the record, Fletcher got an up arrow like a mug. He's a very versatile lineman, man. To do that kind of stuff.
Sound like I'm hating on Fletcher. I like Fletcher Cox.
It don't sound.
I just don't think he's worth $63 million of them things.
Okay.
I don't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're wrong as usual. But we can move forward though.
Hey man, they overpaid for Albert Haynesworth at one time too. Let's see how I'm not saying Fletcher Cox is that guy.
Oh, I mean because that scenario could be Von too.
Spade, the Eagles are known for didn't they overpay for Namdi?
Oh, they overpay for everybody. They overpaid for Bradford. They overpay for everybody.
Bradford, come on, Spade. They are known for overpaying dudes.
That's true.
Let's just keep it 100.
I just, and you could absolutely be right. But if I'm Fletcher, and I think you agree with me, but if I'm Fletcher and I just came off that season, can't tell me nothing right about now.
Hey,
I'm walking around with my chest out. You can't tell me a damn thing.
Fletcher Cox getting his bread. I ain't mad at the price that. Hey, if somebody want to buy SAS right now, you know what I mean? People are gonna be like, "Yo, why they paid that much for them?" Hey, you are worth what you can negotiate.
You're right.
I'm not mad at him. I'm saying the Eagles overpaid, and they're known for overpaying. They paid Namdi, they paid Brian Maxwell. I bet you they was probably they overpaid DeMarco Murray. Come on, Spade.
Yeah, hey, you're absolutely right. I agree there.
They are known for overpaying. I'm not mad at Fletcher Cox. Fletcher Cox said, "Hell yeah, I want to stay in Philly because they're going to overpay." And Spade, let me ask you a quick question. I'm reading the chat right now. They saying Fletcher Cox got $63 million. What the hell is Khalil Mack and Aaron Donald going to get? And them dudes, in my opinion, are savages when it comes to, especially Aaron Donald. He plays the interior. To me, he's the best interior defensive lineman in the game.
Well, Aaron Donald's a beast. Aaron Donald, however, only got a year under his belt. You can't start throwing that best title at somebody until he do a little more.
In the league 2 years, bro. He a beast.
Okay.
He a beast.
Yeah.
I told you Aaron Donald was going to be that dude coming out of Pittsburgh.
You definitely did. Yeah, I knew that's why we turned down the streets. You just wanted to toot your own home. Let's move on with the show.
All right, let's move on.
I knew what you was trying to do.
I got all the topics that's about my teams. Come on.
Your team's trash.
I got to talk about Darren McFadden. We're going to take it to Dallas. And I got to talk about Darren McFadden and what the hell was you doing, news?
I like this one.
Got to talk about Darren McFadden breaking his elbow, hurting his elbow because he fell down and didn't want his phone to drop. Allegedly, he was trying to catch his phone and ended up hurting his elbow. Got to have surgery. Going to be out a few months. Spade. What? First of all, I don't believe it. Something else happened. I don't believe it was just because of the phone. I don't believe it. And I seen somebody saying the Cowboys going to be 1-15. Sam, that's not true. 15-1. Hashtag 15-1.
Sam, preach.
But what the hell was Darren McFadden doing to break his elbows, because I'm not buying the phone excuse. What you think?
Now, if you buy one of these devices without a contract, they about $600.
Okay.
Now, that's enough for me to want to catch mine. But if I'm Darren McFadden, I'm letting that joker hit the ground. Unless somebody sent Darren some fire news. I'm talking about one of these fake booties, fake breast women. Sent him like fire news, and he was just about to swipe to look at it and dropped it. In that moment, you ain't really thinking about the price of the phone. You trying to, he trying to see the news. This couldn't come at a worse time for Darren McFadden, because y'all just got Crop Top. Crop Top want to be the man anyway. Darren, you need to be on that field competing for your job. You about to let a man with a Duke, kid in his head, and a crop top take your damn job. This couldn't come at a worse time. Couldn't come at a worse time. It's horrible.
Spade.
It's horrible.
First of all, his name is Ezekiel Elliott, Spade, not Crop Top.
I thought it was Crop Top.
Ezekiel Elliott.
What about the Duke kid in his head?
And I'm gonna tell you
Can we confirm that's a Duke?
If I'm Dallas, I'm a little upset too, because there was rumors out there that we was going to potentially try and trade him and get picks or some value at another position, maybe the wide receiver position. So I'm thinking, did Darren McFadden kind of do something like not caring, like I don't want to be traded type of thing?
Nah, because you know what? Like I know the NFL ain't necessarily.
They'll cut you.
Yeah, this ain't guaranteed, man.
Yeah, right.
This really came at a bad time for Darren. I like Darren McFadden. He's kind of always been injury plagued. And it's crazy because once upon a time they used to compare this guy to AP, which is, I mean, when you say that now, it sounds comical, but he really had that downhill running, style, and he was a force, man. He just always dealt with injuries. And he didn't get to start at the beginning of the season last year with Dallas. And when he played, he didn't look bad. LaParis, you and I was just telling people on the show, folks was like, Dallas needs a running back. We was like, no, they don't. Like, McFadden didn't look bad. Behind that line, I think I can get you about 5. I'm lying because I ain't finna take no hit. But you know what I'm saying? Like, behind that line, you won't have to be exceptional. And I really wanted this to be, you know, a good story for McFadden. I think this might, I don't know, man. McFadden might be it. This might be a done deal. It might be curtain call for Darren, yo.
I agree with you, bro. Like I said, McFadden did a great job last year. He didn't even start, had over 1,000 yards. I mean, we didn't have a quarterback. Our wide receiver was hurt. It was pretty much Darren McFadden. We had Joseph Randall. Yeah. He couldn't stay out of trouble. And they ended up starting McFadden. And I mean, everything was really pretty much running through McFadden. We was throwing it to him out the backfield. We was running him to death. I mean, I think he made a mistake here. Whatever he was doing, I don't believe it was just the phone. I mean, they got out of boxes and all type of cases that if your phone dropped, you straight.
Yeah.
So I don't buy the phone thing, man. I could be wrong. I want him to get well. Hopefully he lands on his feet. Hopefully with us.
No, he landed on his damn elbow. That's where he landed.
I don't think this turned out good, Spade. But in other, what the hell is going on, news, Spade? I got something else for you. Let me pick up my phone. I got something else for you, Spade. If you guys don't know, the Eagles. Be back to Eagle news. The Eagles drafted Carson Wentz. And Carson Wentz was at a gas station, and the Eagles quarterback locked himself in the bathroom. Like, how do you lock yourself in a gas station bathroom? First of all, could you imagine how nasty that was?
I was just like, why was he in a gas station bathroom? Do you know how bad I gotta pee to use a gas station bathroom?
I don't care how bad I gotta pee. I'd rather piss in a bottle than piss in a gas
why
station
are you in a gas station bathroom ever? And you an NFL player.
In a gas station bathroom. Hey, how do you do that? But this is the quarterback that the Eagles drafted. Number 2 overall. They traded up to get this guy. Yeah. Got Sam Bradford losing his mind because they got this guy.
Right.
And this is the guy. This is Eagles. This is your quarterback. Explain.
Yes.
Explain.
Sam Bradford, relax, Sam. This is the guy that you was worried about taking your job. You think he gonna be able to run that playbook and he can't even figure out how to open the door of a gas station bathroom? I don't even know why he was in a gas station bathroom. What made it funny is I think he tweeted out that he was trapped in it or something like that.
Yeah, he tweeted why he was stuck in the bathroom. Yeah. He tweeted out and said, "Shout out to the guys with the guy that kicked the door open." Like, they had to kick the door open and use some garden shears to get him out the bathroom. Like, you can't make this
rescued his ass. Yeah.
You can't make this stuff.
Come on, Wentz, do better.
What the hell was Wentz doing in the gas station bathroom?
That's the question.
I'd have pissed in the bottle.
That's the question. All right, man, we promised you guys a short show today. I got one last segment. I think we lied, too. It's not a short show, but it's short on segments. Okay. I got this new segment I've been bringing to you guys called Spade. LaParis, tell them what it's called, man.
It's called the Spotlight. I don't know.
No, it's called Spade Spotlight.
It's called Strong Arm Sports Spotlight. But, I mean, if Spade like to make things personal. Spade conceded. Y'all, anybody watch Strong Arm Sports know Spade, love himself some Spade.
I mean, that's true. But I mean, since it's LaParis' birthday, we're gonna call it the Strong Arm Sports Spotlight. That don't even have a nice ring to it. But this segment is kind of dope. What I've been doing is, with the help of some compadres, including LaParis, and our stat guy. We got a stat guy. Shout out to the homie MK, man. MK and Nate, they like our stat guys, whether they know it or not. What we've been doing is just highlighting guys who not necessarily legendary tier, but that next tier down, guys that you may or may not know. Some of these guys you know, but you didn't realize just how good these guys were. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to enlighten you guys. The first spotlight was in the NBA. The number 2 spotlight went to the NFL, so it's only right we go back to the NBA. Trust me, y'all, this information is going to blow your mind. Today's Strong Arm Sports Spotlight is Ron Harper.
Okay.
Now, you guys probably know Ron Harper as the bald-headed backup to MJ with a slight speech impediment. But hold on. Let me let you know about this guy, Ron Harper. First of all, he was a 6'6" guard. Okay? Yeah. That's cool. You see that all the time. To start this story, I want to go back to high school. Ron Harper was cut from his freshman team. He didn't play as a sophomore, and he moved, transferred. Now let me tell you what happened his senior year in high school. This is a guy that got cut from the freshman team and then played as a sophomore. His senior year, this man averaged 20, get this, just get ready. 21 points a game, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals, and 6 blocks. That was his average for the season. So I know what y'all say. Okay, he was nice in high school, but probably not in college. He went to Miami University. Not to be confused with, the U. Not that Miami, the fake Miami. And first of all, now we talk about how LeBron is like Mr. Ohio, but first, it was this dude, Ron Harper, who was born in Dayton, Ohio. Check this out. So he goes to Miami of Ohio. In his tenure there, he was 2 times MAC Player of the Year, 3-time first all-team MAC. Okay, he would be drafted in the first round by Cleveland Cavaliers. He was really the guy that was supposed to save Ohio.
Yeah.
In his 6th game as a rookie, just 6 games in his season, in his career, he gave Sacramento Kings 34 points. Later on in that season, he gave the Celtics his season high of 40. This is a rookie, y'all. Let's think about some of these rookies we got in the league right now that ain't really contributing much.
You ain't lying.
That rookie year, he started all 82 games. He averaged 23 points, 5 rebounds, 5 dimes, 2.5 steals. The guy was a stat sheet stuffer. He is a 5-time NBA champion. He scored just shy of 14,000 points in his career, had just shy of 4,000 assists, and about 300 steals, shy of 2,000 steals. So what I'm telling you guys is injuries really is the only thing that slowed down Ron Harper. Ron Harper got injured early, and that kind of messed up his tenure. He ended up getting traded to the Clippers, and that's when injuries just started to just break his body down. But instead of just saying, man, I'm injury prone, I'm out, he kind of reinvented himself. He became a role player. He became a guy who would come off the bench. He was known for lockdown perimeter defense, and he had a pretty nice mid-range game there. If that don't put you in the mind of, got a brain fart, what's old boy name in Golden State coming off the bench? Livingston. It kind of puts you in the mind of Livingston, because Livingston had superstar potential at one point. Injury kind of derailed him, and now he's a role player, but he's a hell of a role player.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor, man, if you got some free time, look up Ron Harper, look up some of his stats. Like, the dude was impressive, man. Like, I didn't even know.
I got a stat for him.
You got a stat? For
First
Ron
of all,
Harper?
I love Ron Harper. He helped the Bulls three-peat again. Ron Harper, one of my favorite. But
Ron
I
that
knew Ron
dude.
Harper when he was cooking. Like, we was watching basketball when Ron Harper was cooking. But I got a stat. It's a website called basketballreference.com. I hate plugging sites that don't pay us to plug them, but it's called basketballreference.com. And per 100 possessions, Spade, Ron Harper averaged 22 points over his whole career. 22 points and 7 rebounds, 7 assists per 100 possessions.
Crazy.
During his whole career.
Crazy.
Not just one season, his whole career.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I know, like, just think about that per 100 possessions. If Ron Harper would have stayed healthy, that could have been that guy's stats, and then we could have been talking about Hall of Famer Ron Harper.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, injuries, man. Like, injuries suck, man, but it really stops a lot of guys from being as great as they could have been, man. And Ron Harper was definitely one of those guys you need to check out.
Yeah, man. Ron was dope. Like, when you see a 6'6" guy average like 5 boards, 5 dimes, 5 steals, or 5 blocks, like, he was really that dude. And he prided himself in what he could offer. I think Chicago traded for him when MJ went on that retirement. So, they probably thought he was going to be the guy. I think he had an injury there as well. It wasn't long before MJ came back for his crown. But Ron Harper did a great job of coming off the bench, letting MJ get a breather, drink some Gatorade, and whatever else MJ did when he was out the game. Ron Harper, you that dude, bro.
And like we always said, if you guys had somebody you want us to spotlight, like I said, not the obvious. Don't be like Spotlight Iverson, a Spotlight Tom Brady.
Right.
Like, don't give us the obvious. You can leave it in the comment section. You can let us know. We'll look them up, check them out. We probably already know them. But, I mean, if you guys had some guys you want us to spotlight, you can leave it in the comment section down below. Spade.
Yes, sir.
It's been a great show.
It has. What you about to do?
You ready to shut it down? You got anything else to add?
I just want to know what you about to do. We want to know. Like me and the SAS listeners, what you about to do?
I'm about to go enjoy my birthday. That's what I'm about to do.
Oh, we ain't get no. Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to go enjoy my birthday.
That's all right. TMZ will tell us.
Oh Lord. Oh, I hope not. Listen, I want to thank everybody. I see everybody in the live chat saying happy birthday to me. I want to thank you guys a lot. Spade, I want to say happy Father's Day to you, bro, for tomorrow.
Thank you.
The show
Thank
won't
you.
go up tomorrow, so I want to say happy Father's Day to any fathers that's watching.
Yes, sir.
I mean, that's watching live, watching on demand on YouTube, or listening on the audio podcast that we got everywhere. If you guys don't know, like I said, every week, we appreciate you guys watching, tuning in, rocking with us every week. You guys don't gotta be here on a Saturday afternoon, but you guys choose to be here rocking with us. Like I said, you can watch us on demand. If you missed the live show, you can watch us on demand on YouTube. If you miss YouTube, we got audio podcasts everywhere. You might not just want to look at our mugshots. We got audio podcasts everywhere. We got them on UPodOmatic, SoundCloud. We got them on iTunes. You can download us everywhere, no matter what type of device you have. I want to thank you guys for rocking with us. Thank you guys for the well wishes. Happy Father's Day to the fathers. And I guess that's it. We'll see you guys next episode. Come on, Cavs, pull it out. Cleveland, LeBron. Come on, Cleveland. I doubt it. I think the Warriors are going to win in Game 7, Spade. But I want to thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next episode. Peace.